I've had about a week to live with a Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge, and they've stood up pretty well to my crippling phone addiction. Stellar battery life is really the big, bolded 900-point headline of this release. The major capacity upgrades on the S7 line are joyously evident after the first day's use, even with the Edge's larger 5.5-inch screen. The differences over the S6 line are measured in multiple hours. After a week of pretty heavy usage on the S7 Edge, pushing Netflix streaming, VR gaming, and hours of full brightness web browsing, I've yet to take a midday charge. In fact, I haven't hit 0% at all, which is fairly mind-boggling to me, as I'm usually charging my iPhone 6 by 3 p.m. most days. The feature I was surprised to appreciate the most was the new always-on display. When it's sitting on my desk, it's nice to be able to glance at the time without having to fully wake the phone. It's definitely a small feature, but really useful, and I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up saving more battery life than it costs with my usage. The dual Edge screens have still yet to really prove their usefulness, and it's actually kind of a pain to swipe up the Edge to summon the new task screen. That being said, it does look really nice. The superior ergonomics of the Edge are alone enough to make me choose it over its plainer sibling, the S7. The new curved back and reduced camera bulge really highlight the killer build quality of this device that made the S6 Edge feel more blocky in comparison. The water resistance is a welcome return and has improved in its absence. This is really only optimized for when the phone takes an accidental dive. Trying to take photos underwater using the physical shutter button weren't all that plausible, and the touchscreen is of course not usable at all underwater. For Gear VR experiences, the new Snapdragon 820 will be sure to improve performance as the new chipset is optimized for VR gaming. Where the S6 line would start to burn up after heavy usage, the S7 line remains cool under pressure. It seems like Samsung actually listened to the gripes of customers regarding the S6 line and addressed almost all of them. It may not be thinner or lighter than ever, but when it comes to daily functions, it nails it.